Today we have to discuss about the topic is peripheral ossifying fibroma in connective tissue tumor. The word peripheral ossifying fibroma split into cerebral ossifying fibroma. The peripheral represent it is a reactive proliferation in soft tissue. What is reactive proliferation? The reactive proliferation is nothing but it is a stimulus like dental plaque or faulty restoration or calculus that can stimulate the cells that lead to uncontrolled cell growth. That uncontrolled cell growth get calcification, that is means ossification. Seems like benign neoplasm of fibrous connective tissue. The benign neoplasm is nothing but the focal area get uncontrolled cell growth. So that means benign neoplasm of fibrous connective tissue, means in the fibrous connective tissue and particular area contain uncontrolled cell growth, that means fibroma. The oma represent benign. It is mostly common in gingiva. At the same time, it is a reactive proliferation rather than neoplastic nature. It is characterized by it contains high degree of cellularity. That means higher number of cells in this area. At the same time, bone formation also seen in this lesion. Sometimes symptom like material also seen in the lesions. It is sometimes rarely dystrophic calcification also seen in this lesion. Previously, they are believed that it is a extraosseous counterpart of central ossifying fibroma. Actually, central ossifying fibroma is a neoplasm. It is in the bony tissue. But the peripheral ossifying fibroma is a reactive proliferation. It is in the gingival tissue. So it is entirely different. It is not same. So it is not considered to the extraosseous counterpart of central ossifying fibroma. The origin of the lesion is periodontal ligament. So it is mostly seen in the gingival area. The pathogenesis is it is considered as a it is resembled like a matured form of pyogenic granuloma. It is originated from the periodontal ligament. Previously we talked about the chronic irritation plaque calculus or faulty restoration that leads to the stimulation of inflammatory cells. That inflammatory cells stimulate the fibroblast. The fibroblast result uncontrolled cell growth. So that particular area get uncontrolled cell growth. In clinical features, it is most common in children and young adults, especially females are get affected. Both maxilla and mandible get affected. In 80% of cases, that lesion is anterior to the molar. It is well demarcated from the surrounding tissues on the gingiva. It is sessile or pedunculated. Sessile is nothing but it is a broad base. Pedunculated means it consisting of bulging on the soft tissue. It's like this. It is origin from the interdental papilla. Sometimes it is look like a normal mucosal color. Sometimes it is reddish. Surface may ulcerated due to the chronic irritation. In histology, there is a fibrous proliferation is associated with formation of mineralized matrix. The mineralized matrix are dystrophic calcification. Previously we talked about that it is characterized by just bone formation, similar like materials, dystrophic calcification. These are the mineralized components. So these mineralized compounds are seen in the tissue. The surface is as usual. The oral mucosa is made up of stratified squamous epithelium. As usual, surface epithelium also a stratified squamous epithelium. The fibroblastic component, that means inside the lesion, it is highly cellular, especially it is surrounded the mineralized components. That means that is tubercle. It is highly cellular material surrounded the Mineralized compounds. Here this area contains highly mineralized. This area is nothing but it is a tubercle. It is mineralized bone formation. In this area is surrounded by highly mineralized. Sometimes dystrophic calcification also seen. It is very rare. This slight dystrophic calcification also seen in this lesion. Sometimes acellular symptom also seen. This is a acellular symptom like materials also seen. And multinucleated giant cells also seen. What is multinucleated giant cells? The multinucleated giant cells are nothing but it is a inflammatory cells. The inflammatory cells stimulate the fibroblast, that is a result uncontrolled proliferation of cell growth. So inflammatory cells are commonly seen. That is multinucleated giant cells are commonly seen. The treatment for this lesion is surgically excised. Recurrence happen because the surgeon not get removed deeply from the periodontal ligament or not remove the periodontal ligament. As a result, recurrence happen. So the surgeon must consider the pathological condition. The pathological condition is the ideology for the type of the treatment. Thank you.